What's up everybody? Wanted to do a quick one for you today on the basic principle of making new friends and meeting new people. I didn't realize how much of a problem this was for people until I started BROJO. Actually, when I first went to university, I realized how much of a problem this was. I'd had friends ever since I was a young child, the same group of friends. We went to high school together, and then I went to university where I literally knew no one there. And all of a sudden I was faced with this bizarre dilemma. I don't know how to make friends. I'm like a fully grown adult and I don't know how to make friends. And this caused me so much anxiety that any chance I had in the early stages of university of actually making friends was ruined by my constant worry about how to do it. And I spent the entire 3 years at university quite lonely because of this bizarre inability to make friends. I want to start by saying how normal this is. We're not taught how to do it. It's assumed that you'll know how. Your parents don't teach you. Your friends are just sort of people you sat next to in school or people that you work with. And everybody's kind of not talking about this big secret that nobody really knows how it's done. Okay, there are some people obviously who do know, but many of us don't. And we struggle, especially if we have to move to a new city or we move to a new job, or we just don't like the people that we're associating with and we want a higher quality circle. So today I'm just going to give you a broad approach to help you go out there and make new friends. First off, the biggest problem I see with the coaching that I do, the social confidence coaching, most people are either trying too hard or they're not trying at all, and many fluctuate between these two. So people are either going out there desperately hoping to make a friend or find a partner, or they give up completely and stay at home playing video games. Neither of these approaches works very well. And you might think that you've put a lot of effort into trying to make friends, but you might have missed a key element that would have ruined that attempt for you. And that key element is neediness. Your biggest enemy when it comes to making friends, ironically, is trying to make friends. Trying hard. Desperately trying to fill a space in your life with people. When you have this mindset, people can feel it and it's off-putting for them. It also puts you under a lot of pressure, it overwhelms you with stress. It makes socializing unpleasant for you. It makes finding friends a chore, which of course is going to demotivate you. All you need to do to make new friends, no matter who you are, I've had clients who are strongly autistic, I've had clients with like incredible mental illnesses and various personality disorders. None of them have been incapable of making friends, okay? It's not really about you. Humans really can connect quite easily. Your biggest enemy is neediness, and the solution for this neediness is to change your focus. Instead of trying to make friends and focusing on bringing people into your life, instead shift it towards trying to create a fun and enjoyable lifestyle for yourself. Your primary intention should be to enjoy what you're doing, and the secondary intention is to make friends. That's the key problem that most people who are trying too hard make. Their primary intention is to make friends, and that creates so much neediness for them. And they can't see what the neediness is doing. It's just repulsive to people. It's not about you personally, it's just this sense of you trying to get someone and they can feel it and they run away from it. But if your primary intention is to have a good time, if you learn how to have a good time by yourself, with yourself, doing an activity, no matter how people feel about you, all that repulsion that you were doing goes away, and now it's really easy to be your friend. It's easy to meet you and talk to you without feeling pressure, without feeling like I'm going to have to take care of you or anything like that. So the practical application of this is simply to do what you love and try to make it as social as possible. To give yourself the opportunity to meet people, but primarily be doing it because it's something you love. Hobbies, classes, trips, events, visiting venues. Going to do something where the primary intention is for you to enjoy the thing you're doing, and nobody else has to like you for that to happen. It's not dependent on approval from anybody else. Now, you can go and do this all by yourself. You can read books you can play video games, you can work out at home, you can go hiking by yourself. If you also want to make friends and you don't want to sabotage that, all you have to do is combine these things. Make sure that you're doing what you love, but that it's the social version of it. Instead of working out at home, join a fitness boot camp. Instead of reading a book by yourself, join a book club. Instead of cooking alone, go to a cooking class. Find the social version of what you love to do, and then still go with the primary intention of just doing it because it's enjoyable, but now you're surrounded by people who could be a great fit for you because they're also into the same shit that you're into. The likelihood that you could be a good match is way higher than some stranger at like a random meetup, okay, or a friend of a friend. These are people who are into your stuff. They're doing the same thing you love to do. It's an easy conversation to start. Which brings us to the final point. Once you're there, initiating conversations. These are the kind of the three main ingredients to creating new friends. One is the mindset of you doing it for yourself, just having fun for yourself. Secondary is to meet friends. Second thing is doing what you love and doing it as socially as possible. And third thing is initiating interactions when you're there. As an additional extra thing to do, but making sure you do it. We have a course at BROJO on initiating connections. We've got a whole practical step-by-step process where you can build up courage through experience and experiments, through meeting new people. And you can apply this at the things that you love to do. So we'll show you how to start the conversation at that cooking class without being fake or using lines or scripts. If you want to check out that course, there'll be a link below. But that's the key. Once I learned this little process, once I went out and started just doing what I did for the love of it, actually I did it by mistake. I set up this lifestyle because I'd kind of given up on meeting people. I just want to focus on me. And ironically, that brought me into dancing, salsa and zouk dancing, and that created a whole community of people, many of whom are now my friends. So just getting out there, doing what you love, and then initiating when you're there, that's the formula. All right, that's what nobody taught you at school. Okay. If you enjoyed that, subscribe. You can click the BROJO logo somewhere here. Comment below with your feedback and stories, or get in touch with me personally, dan@brojo.co.nz. If you need help with this, I'll see you next time. Cheers.